Recording. Listen, if you're coming to Madrid in March to participate in one of the art fairs like ARCO Madrid, Art Madrid, Just Madrid, Urbanity Hybrid, or any other art fairs in Madrid, then this video is made for you. I have this brilliant idea just now, and I can't wait to share with you guys. So hear me out. I'll give you the short version, 1-minute elevator pitch, and then I will give you like the 10 minutes long version of all the history and ideas. All right, let's start. If you're a gallerist coming to attend one of the art fairs, you will face a lot of logistic issues, like to find a place to keep the artworks, to have safe parking where you can keep your vehicles there, and maybe to make some local connections, networking outside of the fairs maybe, and enjoy the city. And also media coverage. You might need someone to get the words out so you can make the most out of the art fairs which you have paid so much for and worked so hard for. Get in touch, read the descriptions below, and maybe we were able to help you. And now, if you are an artist, you're coming to visit art fairs, maybe hoping to get your art into one of the art fairs in the coming editions. However, you quickly face a reality that is the gallerist there to sell art, not to recruit artists. And when you start talking with them, they will be friendly until they realize that you are an artist, and they'll be like, no, like they don't want to talk to you. That is totally normal because, hey, art fairs is a professional fair where they sell art, to collectors, and it's a trade show, right? It's not an educational place where they teach you about the art market. So we are able to help by providing you with insights and information during a 1-month artist residency. Get in touch, and now it's like 1-minute elevator pitch. I hope it's short enough. So now I will tell you like the long story of where did this idea come from, why I'm doing what I'm doing. I just came back from a long trip to China, 5 weeks, and I didn't really take care of my affairs in Europe, and I just returned and I look at my calendar, it's like, oh my God, it's 2024. Like, I can't believe it. And I have some big projects coming. That is, for example, if you follow my channel, you know that we run an artist residency. Just before coming to China, I just closed a first edition artist residency with a Belarusian young artist, Mary. During 1 month, when she's staying with us, we coached her Monday to Friday, 1 hour every day. So it's intensive coaching. And our residency is not like any other residencies in Europe. We basically provide information, education, instead of just giving you a place to create. Well, we do give you a place to create and work and show your art. We did a mini solo show with Mary, and it was like testing water because before her, we did different attempts, but with friends. That is different than like having someone that we did not know before to like, try with us to follow our path and to see if it works. And we are going to, continue doing this. And then there's another problem, is that in March, we have 6 art fairs in 1 week, and there are a lot of things to cover. For those of you who follow my channel, you know that we cover art fairs, and since 2019, starting this channel, I think I've covered more than maybe 30, 40 art fairs around the world. And the art fairs in Madrid, they're great. And I really enjoy visiting the fairs, meeting the old faces. And we became friends over the time of 5 years. And it's like looking at the booth, like visiting a home of an old friend. But here is great as a person, visiting. But it's not so great as a content creator. Because after 5 years, you start to show the same old stuff like every time. It's not bad that the same galleries are coming. That means the fair, they work well, so that's why they want to return. And it's not a bad thing that those galleries bring the same artists. That means they're following the path of providing quality artwork with a curatorial line. So those things are normal in the art world, but as a content creator, I need to give your guys, viewers, fresh new content every year. And it's really hard to do that when you have like the same artists, same gallerists, and the same fair. So I look at the calendar, I'm like, what am I gonna do? I have to juggle too many balls. Right now I'm doing a PhD as well, full-time at the Faculty of Art in the Polytechnic University of Valencia. And I'm just finished reading this book. I have a thesis to write, and it's like a lot on my plate, and I just don't know even from where to approach. Then suddenly I had this aha moment. I'm like, why not combining to make a special edition artist residency that focuses on selling your art in one of the fairs. So during this 1 month, you come here and then you install yourself in our artist residency that is 120 approximately square meter space. On the ground floor, you have 100 square meter office space where you can like work, and there's internet connection, and we will be coaching there face to face sometimes and sometimes online. And then upstairs you have a place to sleep. There's a kitchen, there are like 3 bathrooms, that like also a rooftop terrace where you can like, if you want to paint outside, it's possible, or just sit there for a coffee. That is our residency. And if you want to get to know more information, we have a page, a description of our artist residency, what you will receive, and how much is it, everything. So link in the description below so you can like check it out. So the idea is that you come and install yourself during 1 month, Monday to Friday. I will coach you, me or my partner, depending on what aspect of art business you wish to learn. And then during the art fairs, I'll bring you to all of the art fairs. You will follow me and I will tell you about, the businesses and how they work, and which kind of art fair is for what kind of galleries and what kind of galleries are for what kind of artists. So everything you want to know, you just ask questions to me. That is the idea, different than our regular editions, because regularly we would do a mini solo show at our place or at another suitable place, depending on your level, depending on your line of work. And then this edition, Art Fair Edition Residency, is to focus on showing you how the art businesses work, different models, and focus on getting your art to one of the art fairs in the future. Of course, it's not realistic to say, whoever comes next year, you will be at ARCO, like 0 chance, because many Spanish artists' life goal is to work towards being featured by ARCO one day. So I cannot do it in 1 month for sure. Like, we are not making magics, but you can go to a secondary parallel fair. And we will work towards learning how to pitch yourself into the galleries and how to build a body of work that is suitable for the art market. And depending on who you are or which is your level or what things you want to learn, I will customize the course for you and imagine it as a bespoke version of mini art business school. And now I would like to tell you a little bit idea of why art business school. Because I'm kind of just going along, whatever I'm speaking, I'm just kind of going everywhere, excuse me. So I will put timestamps in the timeline below so you can like toggle and skip the parts you don't want to hear. So the history. So it all started in 2017 when I went to the IE Business School to do an international MBA. So that is Master of Business Administration. At that time, it was a world top-ranked business school. Every year, the ranking changes, so I can't tell you now, I didn't check. But at that time, it was Spain's #1, Europe's top 3, and the world's top 10 by Financial Times. It was a really good course. And why I went there is because they offered something called Startup Lab with a focus on startup entrepreneurship, which I really enjoyed because I wanted to learn about how to start your own business and then bring my knowledge to the world of art. So I went to the school, I did this Startup Lab. And during the Startup Lab 2 months course, I invented a project called Incubate Art. That is actually the artwork and mug produced during this Startup Lab course. And the idea is to make an incubator for artists. If you don't know the concept of incubator, you can check startup incubators, maybe business accelerators, so you get an idea of how they operate. And my idea is to adapt this version to the world of art to help artists build their own business. And maybe you say, business, I don't like business, I'm an artist, like I hate business. I know there are artists who think like that. But the thing is, if you want to represent yourself to sell at a fair, that's a business, right? Because you're making money, right? If you sell your art directly to the client, you're making basically art business. If you are working as an employee or you're just working with a gallery like all your life and you don't really face clients, you don't really think about strategy, you just paint all day, then okay, like it's possible to not have the business aspect in an artist's life. It's possible. I'm not saying that if you sell a work at all, you're a business person. No. But if you want to like take the steering wheel in front of you and choose, your way and stand strong in front of other businesses and just speak for yourself and make business decisions, receive money, that is already an art business. And also how to build your art brand, that is the marketing side of it. And I learned a lot, and during this startup lab, basically I pitched in the finals, and our project out of 50 some kind of nominated project, we went to the top 10, and we were able to pitch to get real money. After graduation, I started independent art space. That is our artist residency. Initially, we wanted to use it as some sort of office space, not as a residency space. And then during the time span of the few years working, now everybody is teleworking. Nobody is making any sort of serious office work, unless if it's absolutely necessary. So I decided to make it an artist residency to give the space to a better cause. So you can like come here, live here with us, not literally with us. I'm at my home, 10 minutes walking distance from the residency. So you will live in the residency, I will live at my home. So we don't live together, so don't worry. You have all the space to yourself during your stay. And we will work side by side, we'll work side by side as well. To build a body of work to, maybe in this particular case is to have a clear strategy to sell your art in one of the art fairs in the next edition. Like we'll have a complete plan and you prepare everything. It's not realistic when the art fair is there and sell your art there. That's not how it works. Usually like half year before you apply, the open call will open and you can prepare your portfolio and send it. Also, there are some art fairs with exceptional conditions that they accept artists. But don't worry, if your artwork is suitable for a higher level fair, we will connect you with the galleries. So you can have a chance to sell in the next edition art fairs. So that is the idea. And now coming back a little bit to the gallerists, and why first in the beginning of the video I mentioned professionals in art. If you are a professional in art and you're coming here just for a couple of days to sell art or to make business here, and you might need a kind of an integral plan, a place to stay, a place to safe keep your belongings and work and just to make connections. If that is your intention, definitely drop us a line as well, write us an email so that we can help you during your short stay. So that wouldn't be like a 1 month residency. That would be an exceptional collaboration between our two projects. And I cannot tell you exactly what we'll do, but let's say I mentioned before media coverage. So when we cover art fairs, here again is another subject. I'm going all over the place. I'm sorry. So when we cover art fairs, we don't get paid because we don't want to get paid. We turn down all the offers in the past. None of our videos on our channel are sponsored videos because we want to keep a neutral voice. We want to be able to say what we want to say free of influence. So we would perhaps follow you during your different steps of your art business. Maybe you are coming here to make a show and you are making installations, dismantling, selling art, talking to the event organizers, the challenges you face, the wins and losses, and all these different ups and downs in your short stay during your trip here. We want to capture everything for our viewers because it's really difficult to see the reality, because when you go to the art fairs, you go to each booth maybe only for 3 minutes at most, because there are so many art fairs, so many booths. You stay really briefly and you talk to maybe only 10% of people there. Even if you spend 3 hours, you will only be able to talk with really a handful of people. And by following you around when you are here, we're able to get the insights and new perspectives. And that is something we wouldn't normally get for our viewers. And so that's why I say it's a collaboration. It's not an advertising for you to promote your art business, to say, oh, how beautiful, how good is this gallery or is this space. Not exactly. We would, of course, be objective, and if you're good, it will come out all good. But we would also feature the difficulties, the realities. Imagine it as a documentary reality show, because I think for our viewers, they could learn so much from it, and you would come out as relatable as well, not as a kind of a snobbish art dealer on camera. So a different aspect. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to do. We have a inquiry page or application page, however you want to say it, in the description below, so you can check it out. And the next March, we'll be covering the art fairs. If you're just a viewer, a regular visitor to the art fairs, and you want to perhaps have a coffee and take a quick tour together, you can also get in touch. We have a meetup group, and we'll be organizing some events with the meetup group, and maybe we'll also leave a link in the description below, so you can all join. And if you're based in Madrid and coming here regularly, then yeah, there are many other occasions that we can meet and share our knowledge. All right, that's all. You can see that I'm wearing this weird school uniform thing. That jacket is from my international MBA in 2017. So, in the beginning of the year, I feel very nostalgic. So I found this, it's kind of dusty. I found this school uniform to wear for this video. Yeah, if you want to know more about what I learned at the business school, and maybe you're thinking to study art and business, and you need some guidance, don't hesitate to get in touch. That's all for this video. See you in the next. Bye.